see you again.
Nice to see you too.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place out here.
Hawaii. And you want to take people to Hawaii.
I do.
So what's your plan?
Well, I decided to give away a free trip to Hawaii for a deserving family of 4.
It's a family of 4,
That's
free
right.
trip to Hawaii, the most beautiful place in the world.
Yes.
Why are you doing this?
Well, I want to give back, and I want to pay it forward, and I want to showcase this beautiful place that we call home.
So you're investing your own money to a deserving family of 4
Absolutely.
for a free trip to Hawaii.
Yes.
So what is this trip to Hawaii? Contest? What is this all about?
Well, I decided to do something really unique and really special. And a few months ago, I had a car, and I decided to sell it. And one of the reasons why I decided to sell it is because I had 2 cars. I don't need 2 cars, I only need 1 car. And after I sold the car, I said, you know, what am I going to do with this money? And I thought a lot about life and reality and, you know, family and things that change in your life. I said, you know, what can I do to give back? And most people have said to me, you know, Keith, you're crazy. You know, take that money and, you know, pay for your daughter's tuition or, you know, do something good for you. And I thought today in life, you know, one of the biggest challenges we have with life is that people don't have really good role models. So I said, you know, how can I do something to inspire people? So I decided to create this contest. So all the money from the sale of the vehicle, I'm putting towards this contest. This contest is going to be called Win the Trip to Hawaii, and we have a website, winatriptohawaii.com. And the whole intent of this thing is to actually show people to pay it forward. I want to show people that, you know, they can be inspired about what's possible. I realize today in our economy, people just don't really have a lot of good choices, and they don't really have a lot of good resources. And I think when things are really bad in our lives, we become less resourceful. So, you know, the theme of this contest really is, again, to give back and pay it forward and to help other people, but with a really important theme. Because today, as we turn on our television, we get to watch all these interesting shows, and some of them are really kind of, in my opinion, really not really serving us very well. They're very entertaining, and they make us feel better by looking at somebody else's lives that are worse, but I really want to change that. So the theme of this giveaway is really, I want to show people that, you know, tell me what's happened in your life, and tell me what you've overcome. What has been the challenge in your life? And I really want to basically help people find good role models, you know, and whatever the situation is. You know, it could be from, I got lots of examples. I don't want to give any examples away on what people should submit, but at its core, I really want to help people change their disposition and get unstuck.
So who are you going to pick? Like, who gets to come? I mean, do I just sign up? Where do I sign up? How do I come
Good
back
question. Well, we're going to have the ubiquitous social media today, you know, with Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. We have a website, winatriptohawaii.com, and we also are going to have it on Facebook. So you can find me on Facebook and find winatriptohawaii.com, and you can sign up. And it's really simple.
Winatriptohawaii.com. Okay, and who's eligible to win? I mean,
well, we have 300 million people in our country, you know, so if you're a legal alien, you can sign up, you know, so you got to prove that you're, you know, a U.S. citizen. And basically, it's anybody with a great story, you know, and I want people to be able to submit an essay, or if you could submit a small video. I mean, today we have these cameras on our iPhones and, you know, a little video camera, and tell me your story. Tell me, you know, the challenge you had in your life and what you overcame. You know, it could be 2 to 5 minutes, and post a link to our website. And we're going to have this contest in a really cool way I'll share about shortly.
So why Hawaii? What is it about Hawaii that makes you believe? I know personally from the experience it's given me, it's changed my life. It's changed your life. It's changed everyone's life that I know of. But what's your promise to the people that are unfamiliar, have never been to Hawaii, that what it can do for your soul and what aloha is?
Good question. Well, I've been here a little over 13 years. And I really believe that in, you know, maybe I'm being a little bit sensitive to this, but I think it's probably the best place in the world to live. You know, we have beautiful climate, we have beautiful people, it's very multi-ethical, multicultural. There's just this embodiment of community here that I really like and I've always appreciated and enjoyed. You know, on the mainland, like a lot of people probably experience in probably a large metropolitan area, you know, a 4-way stop sign are kind of like yield signs, you know. We're here, people say, no, you go, no, you go. And that's just one silly example, but I really want to showcase Hawaii. I really want people to come here. I want to spread aloha. And, you know, this place is really about community and family. And I've been really blessed in all these years of being here with, you know, lots of wonderful relationships with people and really deep connections. And people in Hawaii, like we call our Hanai family, which is like our adopted family, you'll find that really kind of proliferating here, where people just take you in, invite you over your home. And I think that really needs to be showcased. And that's what makes this place really special.
With regards to giving back and paying it forward, you want to change someone's life. You want to hear their story. You want to bring them to Hawaii. What are you getting out of this, Keith?
You know, I get asked that a lot as I was kind of being inspired by this story. You know, this thing kind of came to me in a dream. You know, sell your car and what are you going to do with the money? And really wanted to kind of combine all these different ideas of, you know, Extreme Makeover Home Edition meets American Idol. And again, back to modeling, I found in our life today, in our society, is a lot of times young people and old people, they don't really have good role models. And maybe our parents weren't really good role models, and not because they were bad people, but they didn't really have good resources themselves and how to kind of teach us to kind of be young adults. But I really feel like, you know, in my life today, I've really been blessed with a lot of great things. I've had some challenges too, like everybody else. But, you know, is it okay to actually give first and get second? And again, the legs of this story and the legs of this contest is I want people to tell me, again, what challenge they've overcome and how they've triumphed over that. And I want to really kind of showcase and model people are doing things really well. And to me, at its core is, I think that'll help people get unstuck. You know, we're always used to hearing, you know, what's bad going on. Again, you make yourself feel good, but you know, how can we actually pay it forward and help people? And that's part of the theme. And I got a bunch of cool surprises coming up throughout this contest. And at the end, I'm going to share some really great stories about the bigger picture about why. But I realize, again, if we can model what really works, again, I look at sports as my favorite analogy for modeling. You know, we look at any of the professional sports teams. What do we look at? You know, everybody has an idol in their sports team. I don't care if you're doing ice skating or baseball. And why are they really good? And why do they have coaches, right? And why do people really excel at certain sports? And again, they model a coach, they model hitting the ball the same way, ice skating the same way. They practice, they do a lot of things through repetition, just like the martial arts. And I found in my own life, you know, finding great mentors helped me in business to actually be able to grow a business and sell it. I'm trying to apply those same principles to my own life and help somebody else.
I'm looking forward to this project and meeting this family and the process we're going to be going through to see who deserves the trip to paradise.
And the process they're going to go through too. And I think Hawaii can be really transformative. You know, people have these experiences. They work 50 weeks out of the year in the United States, or some work more. They don't take a lot of time off. But you know, this place is also a great place to kind of recharge your batteries and really reconnect with who you are as a person. Again, that's the theme for this, is that when we invite this family out here, they're going to be the excellent family role model. And again, when we use this social media and we get people engaged and involved, we're going to see really miraculous things happen, because people are going to want to vote for you. They're going to say, you know, you got a great story, or my aunt, or my neighbor, or my nephew, or my cousin, or my coworker.
So America's voting. America gets to choose who gets to come.
Exactly. What we're going to do, again, if you take that Extreme Makeover Home Edition and combine it with American Idol, we're going to have some cool judges, which I'm going to share with everybody a little bit later in the video. So we're going to have everybody kind of get really going on this thing, and people contributing and giving back and saying, you know, I think she should win. I think this family should win, and this is the why. And then we're going to whittle down the contestants, and we're going to have, again, America judge.
That's great. So the family won't only be recognized by you, but by the nation.
Exactly. I think it's a really, again, a great cause and a great idea. And I really think that, you know, at the end of this contest, we see who wins and we really get their story. And when they come out to Hawaii, I'm going to see how they change to being out here. And that's the other piece of this thing, is, again, we get to showcase this beautiful place that we call home and really kind of magnify that, echo that throughout our country and throughout the society and throughout the world. And a few other kind of cool surprises coming up about this contest and why it's so important and why giving back and helping is so important.
WinATripToHawaii.com.
Yes.
Facebook, all over Facebook, Win a Trip to Hawaii, 2 to 5 minute story. What you did, what you went through, and how you got back on your feet, and why you deserve to be in one of the most beautiful places in the world. And my hat's off to you. I'm very, very happy to be a part of this and get to meet you.
Thank you for taking the time out to share the story with me.
Aloha to you.
Aloha. Take care.